Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, we've gotten some snow overnight. We were actually forecast to get between 2 to 4 inches, and it did snow quite a bit overnight. It pretty well snowed from, I'd say, 9 o'clock last night till about 9 o'clock this morning. You got 12 hours that it didn't stop at all, but it was a real fine, thin snow. So a little chilly out today, not too bad. It's about 29. So anyway, on to the subject of the video. Yesterday I did buy a piece of farm equipment. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet until it's here. It's not home. Does need a little bit of work. It has some odds and ends that have to be addressed before it's usable, but I think it was a pretty good deal. And that wind is cold. I think it was a pretty good deal, and for what's wrong with it, I think we can make a go of it. The only clue I'm going to give is it is red. It is red, of course. It's a piece of equipment, and I guess I'll give you another clue as to what it is. It is not international red. It is Case IH red. There's a little bit of difference in the variation between Case red and international red. This one is Case red, so, or was Case red at one time. So we're gonna see about getting this piece of equipment home. Like I said in the video, I guess from 2 days ago, we are supposed to be going into a warm spell here. It's supposed to be back up into the 40s. So that'll be real nice, and I'm hoping we can get it home during that time when it's supposed to warm up. So it's definitely going to be a asset to the farm here, and I can cross one of the things off my list that I consider to be a need for the farm versus a want. If you want to check out my video from yesterday, I go into the equipment upgrades that I should get, that I almost have to get for next year to be a little bit more efficient and do a little bit better. So I go into like the wants and the needs and some things I have to upgrade. If you've seen it already, you know right where we're at here. So yeah, I'm going to post a video tomorrow. Whenever it comes. I don't think it'll be here tomorrow. I'm not sure. It's about an hour away. We went yesterday and looked it over. It was a cold day yesterday to be looking at equipment. It was bitter cold. The wind chill, it was one of those days where it felt like 3 degrees, I think it said on the Weather Channel. So today I just want to run and get some the supplies that I'm going to need for this piece of equipment. It does need some things that I can pick up, so that way when it gets here I can kind of start working on it. If we do have some warmer days, it is something this spring I do want to try to restore and paint up. I have a lot of things. If I ever get bored, there's going to be no shortage of things to do. Like I said, my sprayer here, this is a 500-gallon Demco sprayer, and it has these walking tandem wheels, and I do like that setup, especially for top dress and nitrogen. Yeah, I have more tires on the ground, but 500 gallons is a lot of weight of nitrogen to have on the 685. It's only a 60 horsepower tractor, but with this kind of setup, it's doable. It doesn't lift the drawbar, and it's very stable on the hills. I had said in my want versus needs down the road, this is something I would like to upgrade in sprayer, just because I'd like to get something that has a little bit more technology. I do like the idea of the auto rate controllers, and I don't think I'm going to buy anything like that for this. So should check to make sure it didn't freeze. Now, the pump is still free, so the antifreeze is definitely working. I have the antifreeze in here and the crop care foam marker. So anyway, like I was saying, as far as restoration projects, I don't have a shortage here. My 489 New Holland haybind, I would like to touch up and paint a little bit eventually. I don't know when. It's kind of hard to do that when it's nice out because the haybind seems like it's always going. Now, like I say, next year my hay acres I'm going to cut in half. and I'll have a little bit more time. But being that I work by myself, when I make hay, I don't go out and mow it all in one shot and bale it all in one shot. It'd be way too much for one guy to handle to get all that hay put away. I basically do one field at a time, and it's a very slow process making hay for me. But we get it done, and it works. So, and have tried to have some high school kids help out in the past, and that was a terrible experience. So, got to do it myself, basically, if I want to do it. And just do it one field at a time. You have all summer. So, but yeah, I like to do some touch-up work. The reel, I'm sorry it's dark in here. The reel, I'd like to paint, get some yellow on there. The top I'd like to touch up. This John Deere rake, it's hard to see, I am going to sell. So I'm probably not going to do anything with that. The 45 International Vibra-Shank, I do want to repaint. I want to get that all cleaned up and painted International Red. So that would definitely be another restoration project. So when it's nice out this summer, I'm not going to be looking for much to do. I have a pretty good list of stuff I want to do. The Farmall Super C here, I want to do some work on yet, touch up. The restoration on this was 2001. We're going to be going into 2018, and it's could use some touching up here. I know definitely the front rims I'd like to take off, power wash, sand down, and get painted silver again. They're starting to rust a little bit. The rear rims could use it also, and some touch-up work on the red. I think that'll be a kind of a side project this summer also. I'd like to get this back up and shining and parade ready. Not that it goes to parades, but like I say, it was my granddad's tractor. So I want to try to keep it nice as long as I'm in ownership of it. So stay tuned. I have no idea when I'll be able to get this piece of equipment home. I have no idea. I don't have a trailer anymore. If you've been following me for a while, I do have a gooseneck hitch in my pickup. I used to have a 25-foot gooseneck trailer. Used to haul equipment around quite often. I ended up selling that trailer years ago, and the transmission in this Dodge isn't for towing anymore. It's just for basically running errands and around the farm. Like I say, it is the original transmission of the truck. It's a very high mileage truck, and any type of trailer on the back, you definitely notice it, and it's slippy. I towed the 489 hay bind home. I had to go over a mountain, and I did a video on the mountain. I think it was the mountains of Pennsylvania or something like that, to show you the mountain that the grain had to go over, and that's the same mountain I had to bring my hay bind over. And as soon as I started going up the mountain, it felt like the truck was going to start going backwards. So like I say, it's a very high mileage transmission and truck, so its towing days are over. So I have somebody that's going to haul it, and it's kind of up to them and their schedule. And with the snow now, I don't think we're going to see anything right away. So, but it's all right. So stay tuned. When I do get it home and I do post the video, the title will be probably New Iron on the Farm, part 2 or something like that. So you know it's here. In case, I know some people, usually my equipment videos where I'm running equipment or talking equipment usually get more views than a lot of the talking about crops or farming or stuff like that. Especially sprayers. If I talk about sprayers, it's just like those videos aren't very interesting, I guess. And I don't know, I really like spraying. I like talking about sprayers. I like talking about herbicides. I like talking about the different spray nozzles and different components in the sprayers. And I really like that kind of stuff. Like I say, I do things a little bit different than other people. A lot of people do their own planting and harvesting, and they hire their spraying done. I do all my own spraying and hire some other things done. I just like to spray, and I like to learn some of this stuff about the herbicides, and especially top dressing my own corn. If there weren't so many spray dealers around the area where I'm at, I mean, it's saturated with seed dealers and spray dealers. If there wasn't such a market saturation of businesses like that, I would definitely love to go into that side of the business, sell spray, And depending on how it would go, if it would be something that you could be profitable at, I'd probably probably turn this more into a hobby and get rid of all my hay. And I'd probably try to get a self-propelled sprayer and do that custom. Just because I like that. I'd love to sell different seeds, different hybrids, learn about, be like a seed dealer, spray dealer, fertilizer dealer, all that kind of stuff. That would be awesome. That would be a nice nice business, I think. But like I say, there's just too many people around here like that. So we'll see what the future brings. But yeah, that would be an interesting business. So I'll try to keep my spray videos to a minimum. So thanks for watching, guys. And like I say, stay tuned for that video. I have no idea when it's going to be here. But when it comes here and I get it here, I will do the overview. So thanks for watching.